from the weekly time frame. So what we have here, we have this is the current fib retracement possibilities that we have. We see the 50% rounding up that at the weekly imbalance. We need still 3 days to complete this. But before that, let's go on to the daily. Here you can see what we have. We have imbalance here. As you can see, we have this imbalance. And we have another one right here. So if you look at previous price action, price might not return to these imbalances. We'll get there. So you can see this imbalance we left behind. We left them 10th April. We came back a month later, as you can see here. So price might happily just move on without them. So what opportunities are left for us? We have the 4-hour imbalance. So this was mitigated. This was left behind. And this was mitigated. You can see this imbalance here, but we have a pretty much bigger imbalance here, which is very close to price action, current price action right now. So where does that leave us? We have we should mark it out, and on the H1. So typically we can see here our RSI. We can see how heavily it's diverging. It's been diverging from right here up until here. You can see bearish divergence, and down here bearish divergence and bearish divergence. It's still bullish, but it's leaving room for a pullback. That's just basically what this means. So and if we move lower, it gets even more visible. You can see the whole divergence. On H4, let's check what we have. Yeah, we can see the heavy divergence here on H4 also. You can see higher high and lower high here. This is lower than this high, and this is lower than this high. But here, it's way higher than this. So you can see the divergences we have on the time frames. Okay, but the interest will be at this immediate imbalance here. If we move to H1, you can see we have this clear imbalance here. Oh, this price action doesn't look like very healthy. So we're able to refine our imbalance down to H1. This looks pretty nice. So, and fortunately, happens to be in line with this mitigation block. Yeah, we didn't actually take this low. It would have been a breaker, but here we can highlight this mitigation block on. Better to do that on the 15 minutes, or probably do that on the 5 minutes time frame. That's a pretty long candle. Okay, so this is what we have here. Now, typically, we can see that we have M5 for the block right here. It's looking pretty good. M5 for the block in an H4, H1 imbalance. So if we check the 3 minutes, we can see the candle. Everything erupted basically from where is the candle? This particular candle. This is what we have on the M3. Okay, so looking at this, let's look at the M1 time frame and see how price action actually reacted. So we had this push up, push down to this 1 minute fair value gap, and we pushed back with this candle. So we pushed back, came back, this candle rejected, came back to this candle level, also rejected. So we'll be marking our order block for at this candle. This is where the actual money is. Where we're expecting the main move. All this we're gonna actually basically ignore because here is stronger. There are a lot of confluences here. So, but that's for one. Also, we can see, okay, so here we can see what we have. We had this trend line um, channel up, which we had a bull cross, and you can see it retested and now moving back up. Yeah, this is the lower trend line. I'm just gonna draw it so it's for the channel up. So there might be some sort of possibilities where price comes for this daily imbalance. I mean, if we're looking at the time and correlation to this trend line, I think it's a possibility up until Wednesday, 3rd of September. Yeah, but price keeps going up actually. Not in a good way, but the key is patience. We can see the divergence, so at one point we can be sure that it's gonna uh, reverse. Typically for this trade, it's just continuation trade, no liquidity. But here we can highlight our, we can actually highlight our sell side liquidity here. And when we reverse, we can leave a buy side liquidity to target. So I mean, price took this. This is a minor sell side, but this is the main liquidity here, which falls inside the daily uh, imbalance. It could be it's an interesting area which price should be interested to like rebalance before moving on. It's gonna be a good move. So, but typically right here at this our highlighted point of interest, RPOI here. So basically, we know that we have an M5 order block here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait here, and as you can imagine, price could if price reverses here, it could continue higher or just have a breaker block here because we can see this M5 other block that pushed price. Price could reject at this breaker and take that liquidity and push back up. Or just come here and continue and probably come back later or not come back. So those are the possibilities we have. Thank you.